Alright, so now that we've interfered in a... yeah, let's go talk to the scientist. Yeah, so something I will note real quick. Come down here. So, House Faroon clearly has the tech to make weapons. They have a space station that can goddamn... Oh.
Do not move. You have committed a grave offense, citizen.
I am sorry. Please, have mercy. I am starving. I cannot sleep. I cannot think due to my hunger.
You are not the only one suffering. Your actions have deprived another of precious food. You will await your punishment at the security center. Come along.
No, no, please.
Move! Obedience is paramount.
Yeah, so this gun here, right?
I have not seen my sister in days.
This is a
What you
gun.
may think of this place. There
That's
is no
like
question of the
120%.
influence that Jin Baron had here.
Made you mind? Hey, yeah, hello, are you scientist, man?
They expect me to accomplish.
Yo, what up? Hello?
Well, look who it is.
How you know who I am?
You have made quite a stir. And given the state of things, that is a singular
It's no drinks.
accomplishment. To what do I owe the honor, diviner?
Malabor said work on the morning device must proceed.
Did he now? How magnanimous.
I agree.
But approval is approval, and I will gladly take it. I will spare you much of the technical detail, as I confess that pieces of it I barely understand myself. One cannot help but notice the energy field around the scaled citadel. Until we can get through it, we cannot shut down the experiment inside, and it has proved quite impossible to get through. We had the beginnings of a plan to build a makeshift contraption to redirect grav drive energy to see if we could penetrate the barrier, but the project came to a halt. Politics got in the way.
This seems like the one time to set politics aside.
I agree.
Every one of the houses needs to contribute, and every one realized they could potentially use it for leverage. What should have been a cooperative effort turned contentious. Easy decisions became negotiations. And so, construction never began. We have sat here, staring at this disaster as supplies pile up for well over a week now. Serpent help us, it is infuriating.
No use complaining about the past. Time to move forward.
Indeed. All must serve.
Almost serve.
I believe I've done enough complaining for now. Time to get to work. If you're here, the Council has likely sent word to the houses that it's time to stop the infighting. I doubt it will be enough. I need to oversee construction here, make sure things are built to specifications. If you could follow up with the houses, that may speed up the process.
Can do, boss man. I'll get right on it.
I appreciate that someone around here is eager to get to work. House Fetal owes us access codes for the city power grid. It's the only way to guarantee enough power to activate the device. House Kadik was supposed to provide a young scientist named Sahima to help me. She had at least some experience with the original Citadel experiment. No idea why they refused to send her. And Hasmek, the new elder of House Dulkef, he has been distant, guarded. He claims to have vital information about an important component of the experiment, but has withheld it until now. Help me get what we need, and we will see what we can do for the Speaker, and for House Faroon.
On your lap, boss.
And I may have something that can help you in whatever trials the Serpent puts before you as we navigate this.
Shit.
We have been nearly overwhelmed with all that has happened over the last few weeks, but I have still spent some time doing my own research when I can. These phantoms, the Vortex. Fascinating subject, really. If only there were some less disastrous way we could have discovered all this.
That's not even the word I'd use to describe it.
I know, I know. I have lost friends and colleagues myself. We have encountered several interesting phenomena. First, while the phantoms shift to a fully human form when killed, they often retain small shards that appear to be an almost crystallized version of Vortex energy.
I have a few of them.
Second, we have learned that killing the phantoms sometimes causes an even greater disturbance. Horrors, as they have been colloquially termed, can appear from somewhere. We are unsure of their origin, but it is not within our universe. These horrors and their spawn are infested with cysts, a seemingly organic manifestation of Vortex energy. We have managed to collect enough to run experiments and have devised a method of combining them into an explosive mixture with varying properties. While they have no use in the development of the morning device, if you find yourself out in the field, I believe they could have more practical applications.
I'll take anything you can give me an edge.
The process is simple enough that any industrial workstation should suffice, if you have the materials. And depending on how you combine said materials, you may find the results to be somewhat variable.
Stop teasing with that armor in the background.
You can use that to your advantage.
Cool. That's something that can help me, I'd appreciate it.
Yes, depending on how much trouble you're getting into. We have been nearly overwhelmed with all that has happened over the last few weeks, but I have still spent some time doing my own research when I can. These phantoms, the Vortex. Fascinating subject, really. If only there were some less disastrous way we could have discovered all this.
I just clicked the same dialogue? Oh yeah, I did.
I know. We haven't...
Yeah.
Second, we have
Yeah,
learned
we've already had it.
We have managed to... Well,
I'll take anything you
the
need.
process is
Cool.
simple.
Okay, cool. Alright. So one thing I'm noticing is the dialogue seems to be a bit buggy. Like when I was talking to the brother, the first brother, when I convinced him to open up to me, the dialogue options that I needed to click again to get more information were grayed out, which usually means there's nothing new. Whereas this one wasn't grayed out. How have things been affected by the disaster?
Just look around. I'm sure you have at least some idea of how much we have physically lost. A huge portion of the city is just gone. And those left behind are struggling. Supplies are limited. There is so much work to be done, and we are all just so tired. I hope that eventually we can return things to the way they were, but we must be realistic. That will take time, and I suspect a great deal of it.
Right? What do you know about the experiments?
Not enough to have prevented it from happening. If I had any idea it was going to turn out like this, It had been Inasco's primary goal for some time. A way to recreate Jinan Varun's encounter with the Great Serpent. Everything we knew about grav drive technology, every scientific advancement we'd made in the last 100 years was poured into it. Towards the end, I was just so exhausted. I asked for a brief time off. Had I not, I would be trapped in there with the rest of the science team.
It is the will of the Great Serpent that you be here to protect the promised.
I don't know about that. Seems that it would have been easier to just not have it happen in the first place.
Valid.
Don't you think?
Valid.
I left the project weeks before the disaster, and at that point, we were nowhere near ready. Some breakthroughs were made shortly thereafter, and they ran the experiment. And here we are.
Alright. Alright, so we've got grenade. I'm gonna pause. I think Alright, I was just checking. If I was unlocking achievements, I was. Right, so we need to... Let's... Right, so we gotta assist House... What is that? A Shrine of Redemption.
And your scan shows...
You're very nice. Vacant house. We can definitely buy a house. Oh, it is a turret. Alright, if we finish this quest line, which they don't, like, see, here's the thing. This is obviously amazing, like, but, like, where are my ships, Bethesda? Goods exchanged. We could head back to the ship, maybe, and make some... Yo, can I build something in here?
The great
Hello.
serpent will deliver us from this.
Yeah. I'm looking for a thing. Oh. Right, we'll go back to the ship very quick. What's over Dave? Okay. Hall of Devotion, Hall of Authority. Let's head back to the ship just so we can really quickly get up. We're gonna really quickly see what we need to make these new grenades.
Anything I can do for you?
Assuming grenades, because
Welcome back.
that was it. All right. Okay. Alright, cool. What can we make? Vortex grenade binding. Vortex grenade charged lure. Grenade that explodes. Grenade that lures a horror. A phasing grenade that phases out targets. An unstable grenade. How do I make... What's a vortex cyst? Right, so we need vortex cysts. What is a vortex cyst? Do I have all the perks? Quest for it. Specific divided loyalties. Activity. I have like all the science things, don't I? You can craft exotic manufactured. Ah, shit. Alright. I'm assuming we're gonna find some. Anyway, let's go talk to the houses. The house Vettel is over there. Wait. First. This is really cool. Alright, so where's house Vettel? Ship looks really... Got like some farms over here. Oh god. Oh Jesus, okay, yeah. City been a bit fuckered. And let's fast travel to the bar.
Bars are a seemingly universal constant across cultures.
Alright, Vettel. And let's... Where? Alright, so who's that? So we'll do Caddick first. Are they like... Bar? No, I don't think so.
Not looking for company right now.
Who's this? Who's... Bum, bum, bum. Oh, yeah, this is the house. Okay. I will say, somebody... I can't remember who it was, but somebody was saying in the Discord... think about how, like, the factions, like, in the Way of Arun was set up reminded them of the Dunmer, the Dark Elves. I'm agreeing now. I see that. Hello? Fuck me, you look creepy as hell with that tattoo.
The outsiders will come to accept his embrace.
Hello?
Just as you did.
Who are you?
Chosen, if you could complete the path.
Alright, I don't know who you are. This is a very cool area, though.
This is exactly the impression we don't want to give.
Please, Jamal. Don't you see how all this works in our favor? It's not up for discussion. I won't risk what we've worked so hard to achieve. It's done.
No, you'd risk our future and reputation as a house. But you are the chosen elder.
Ah, don't patronize me. The Great Serpent spared our house. We are favored here. And shouldn't you get back to the council? We can't afford to be absent at a time like this.
I guarantee I'm not missing much. But you're right. I'll be heading back soon enough. Good to see you.
Hello?
So, Akris has sent our newest diviner to inquire about Sahima. Don't worry, Jamal's already told me all about you. I'm Razma, Elder of House Kadik and head of the Ministry of Conjunction.
It's an honor to meet the elder of a noble house.
Well, it's also an honor to meet one as interesting as yourself. I wouldn't have suspected an outsider to be made promised. But who am I to argue with the Great Serpent's choice?
Yes, it is not for us to question the Great Serpent's will.
Impressive. I see now why you must have been chosen. I know the Council is looking to Sahima for answers, but the truth is, she's been taken, along with other members of the House. They're being held hostage by zealots, and now they're demanding negotiations.
This is a major overreach. I have never known the Zealots to be so bold.
Andrej, why are you hiding in it? Tell me what the Zealots have demanded so far.
The Zealots have yet to name specifics. At best, they'll demand an inordinate amount of credits or firearms. Worst case, a seat at the High Council, or even the reinstatement of their house. House Malene. They know we can't risk Sahima for Dazra's sake. So, they won't hold back when it comes to demands.
What can you tell me about House Malene?
House Malene was fully dedicated to Jandar Varun. They objected when his brother, Jarek, was chosen to take over as leader. They knew he would bring an end to the Serpent's Crusade. It's why they abandoned their house and became the Zealots you know today, to continue what they believe is Jinan and Jandar's work.
Zealots of a house?
They had a house. House Malene was abandoned a long time ago, but there are some who'd want to see it reinstated.
Yo, who's Jadar?
Jinan Varun had twin sons, Jarek and Jandar. Jandar fully supported the Serpent's Crusade, and to many in House Malene, was the best suited to take over for his father.
Those are extreme demands.
Yes, and it's exactly why I need the upper hand in these negotiations. I need you to find the hostages. Bring them home, so the Zealots have nothing to leverage, and Sahima can work with the High Council. Normally I'd have agents doing everything possible to find them. But we too suffered losses. We need to be here. Present. I couldn't risk more lives. It's the only reason I even agreed to these negotiations. But now that you're here, I can finally take action.
Great Serpent guides me. This is more than coincidence. This is fate itself.
Yes. It does seem more than mere coincidence, doesn't it? But there's still one unanswered question. I don't know where the Zealots are keeping Sahima, but I have a good idea who does. Their name is Mirek. Mirek is a Kadik, and they also work for me as an agent in the Ministry of Conjunction. This is where matters get...
Right.
complicated.
Alright. I fail to see what's so complicated. People's lives are at stake.
I suppose this looks very black and white to you. If only that were the case. As I said, Mirek works for me in the Ministry of Conjunction. They've been establishing an inside relationship with the Zealots for some time now. On my orders. Forcing them to give up the information could jeopardize all they've worked for. So don't expect them to be forthcoming. Get the information any way you see fit. As long as no physical harm comes to them.
Understood.
I'll return once I have learned. You're establishing a relationship with the Zealots? Zealots took your people. How can you remain so calm?
The people of Dazra look to us elders for strength and guidance. We cannot fail them at a time like this. Don't let my composure fool you, promised? It's neither easy nor something I take lightly.
Why would giving the location jeopardize his work?
The Zealots don't trust easily. If their location was discovered, Mirek would most likely be the first they'd suspect. They'd never trust them or any agent of House Kadik again.
Any tips? You're establishing a relationship with the Zealots?
What better way to surveil a threat?
Valid.
It's important for us to know what the Zealots may be targeting, to stay one step ahead.
Alright, any tips?
Mirek is proud of what they've accomplished, so I doubt they'll give up information easily. If being persuasive isn't your strong suit, perhaps appealing to their substantial ego may help. If you can stomach it. Just don't be direct. I'm sure it would put them on the defensive. Either that, or make them completely unwilling to talk.
Roger that. I'll return once I've learned the location, boss man. Boss woman, sorry.
You'll find Mirek upstairs in the meditation room.
Because in this building upstairs? Yo, Andreja, next time, go into the room. It's kind of weird that you're like talking through walls. Hello.
We'll talk later. All must serve. Your focus.
You remember what
should
you
be
were
on
doing when
us
the
with
disaster
Phoenix.
happened?
I was on a walk, nearing Jinan Plaza. My view of the Citadel was clear. I saw the windows flood with light and then a flash so bright, I was forced to turn away. When I turned back, my eyes saw only a swirl of energy surrounding the Citadel and the crater that surrounded it.
Okay.
Serpent guide you.
Music is better. This Geneva room looks like. Alright. Oh, he's actually upstairs? The stairs.
All must serve.
Yeah, where's the stairs? Okay, stairs? I will say the architecture is fucking off. The stairs. Hello, hello, I'm looking for the stairs. Okay. Stairs. Mirek. Alright.
They were exposed in New Atlantis. We'd have heard by now. You're right. The Great Serpent protects.
Uh-oh, they got spies in New Atlantis. Lovely. I found the stairs. No, it's not a fucking... Well, it is a stairs. Right outside, yep. It's outside. Oh, yeah. Aha! Stairs. Architecture. Yo, what up, Mirek?
You're no member of House Kadik. What are you doing here?
What are you doing here? Greetings, fellow promised. Razda has told me this was a meditation room.
Forgive me, I didn't realize we were entertaining guests. You must be the outsider I heard of who shares our beliefs. So tell me, what would a chosen one such as yourself want with someone like me?
I think you know.
Oh, I certainly don't. I may have many talents, but mind reading isn't one of them.
Ramses sent me. You said you know where the zealots are.
So much for confidentiality. I guess this means the High Council is still asking Auntie Razma where Sahima is. And if you're here making demands, she obviously has decided to make use of you rather than undergo sincere negotiations. I see what's going on here.
Oh, you do? You know how important it is to reveal. Very perceptive. I can see why Ramsma is so impressed with you.
Well, I am one of the few to garner any amount of trust with the Zealots, so she should be. I can't imagine where the Ministry of Conjunction would be without me.
We'll just keep feeding his ego. Such a young age, too. She must consider you a prodigy. Prodigy.
I do have a natural talent. It's nice to see I'm being properly recognized. I may excel in my skills, but it doesn't mean the hours I put in are any less.
Of course not. Good work takes time, no matter how talented you are.
Exactly. There's still research, analysis, documentation. Too much documentation, if you ask me. But altogether, I have the exact talents needed to do this job, which is why I was entrusted with the Zealots in the first place. I admit it hasn't always been easy. They are Zealots, you know.
Can't imagine how hard it must have been to earn their trust.
You have no idea. I can't even tell you how much time and effort it's been to sway the Zealots my way. Not to mention the stress over my own personal well-being. I may be the best at what I do, but I'm not stupid. The Zealots do have the element of unpredictability.
They do indeed. You say they're unpredictable, so you know the danger Sahima and the hostages are in.
I was wondering when your own agenda would come into play. I've worked hard to obtain my position with the Zealots. And like I've told Rosma 1,000 times, I have no reason to believe they're going to hurt my dear cousins, especially Sahima. So, as far as I'm concerned, that information stays with me.
You can't say that with absolute certainty. You're risking lives and House Kadik's integrity.
You make a good point. For an outsider. And perhaps I should take your presence here as a sign. The location you're looking for is Shadow Station Epsilon. It's an old Varun base that they've taken over for themselves. Rosma will know it. Let her tell you the details, seeing as how I'm about to be reassigned.
Thank you. This information will save lives.
It better. Remember what I said. The Zealots are people, too.
Are you sympathetic to them?
Sympathetic to the Zealot cause? No. But sympathetic to the people? Yes. I don't deny the Zealots are violent religious extremists. But that doesn't mean they are heartless, emotionless killers. They have families, and people they care for just like us. I see them as strongly misguided individuals that need help.
Respect that.
That's just it. When I'm with them, it's like associating with anyone here in Dazra. They aren't the mindless fanatics people make them out to be. Granted, you have to get them to warm up to you first. But after that, it's just like having a friend in House Fethal. Diviner?
Diviner? I'm wondering if the name comes down to, like, is based on... The sound is really cool. It's like, I don't know if you can hear in the background, it's like, ooh. Alright, so really hoping we can do this positively. Hello.
You must have gotten the location.
I did. Serpent gives us knowledge. The place we seek is Shadow Station Epsilon.
Well done. And luckily, I know the place. If my intel is correct, you can find Shadow Station Epsilon in the Badlands, north of Dazra. I can send you the coordinates.
Anything else you can tell me?
Epsilon was once a research station, with a focus on grav drive manipulation. The Zealots have since vastly expanded upon it. But it makes sense if they intend to use Sahima to their advantage.
What are the Shadow Stations?
The Shadow Stations were established during the Serpent's Crusade. A series of secret military installations that few knew about, and even fewer may remember. The idea was to have isolated centers focused on different aspects of furthering the Crusade.
Clever idea.
This way, if one fell, it wouldn't endanger the others.
Good. Why didn't you try and search the station earlier?
Shadow Station Epsilon is one of many Zealot bases scattered throughout. As I mentioned before, I wasn't willing to risk agent lives in order to scout them all.
Those zealots are about to lose their leverage.
If anything happens to the hostages, they will lose a lot more than leverage.
We will do whatever is necessary to bring Sahima and the others back safely.
Now that we have a rescue mission underway, I'll speak to Mirek about setting up the negotiations. I expect them to be pliable after their last encounter with you. The current plan is to hold them at one of the geothermal power stations. Meet us there when Sahima and the others are safe.
Where is this power station?
If memory serves, it's southeast of Shadow Station Epsilon. It shouldn't be too hard to find.
Why this particular power station?
It's a fairly neutral location, and just the right distance from Dazra, so both parties will feel safe. The geothermal stations are also autonomous in nature, so we don't have to worry about unwanted eyes and ears.
Neutral location, I'll be there.
Good. Serpent willing. Your timing will line up. I'll stall the zealots as long as I can, which shouldn't be an issue. That being said, I'd still appreciate it if you could act quickly. Now, Jamal wants an update before you leave. Just don't let her distract you for too long.
Okay. Alright, so I'm really hoping we can, like, end this peacefully.
Diviner,
Go!
a word before you go?
Uh-huh.
Tell me, Diviner, what do you know about the Zealots?
Oh. The Zealots are old members of the once noble House Maline.
I'm impressed. You've already learned quite a bit
I'm a
from your time
professional.
with us. The Zealots are widely frowned upon within our society. They're a remnant of the Serpent's Crusade, days we'd like to forget. Has my dear sister given you any history on our house's relations with the Zealots?
Ramza said Mirek is old. Fuck it, I'll trust you.
I'm surprised she even mentioned that much. Razma would have everyone believe she only wishes to keep an eye on the Zealots, so the Council can make informed decisions. The truth is, she's had this particular group of Zealots under her thumb for quite some time. This is only a problem now because she's lost control. That is the real reason why Razma hasn't informed the High Council, and I'm sworn to silence.
That sounds like an incredibly foolish plan.
I want the council to know her true relationship with the Zealots. As a lost.
Yes, I'll get to that momentarily.
Okay. I'm sure that's something the High Council wouldn't be too keen on.
As a member, I can say it certainly is not. House Kadik already has a reputation for being sympathetic to the Zealots, but the truth is far worse. Razma wants the Zealots to back House Kadik, so the balance of power between the noble houses would shift to us. She's been employing them, paying them in supplies that aid their blind crusade.
Oh god. As Kadik is sympathetic?
There are several members who are sympathetic toward them or their cause. Some see beyond their extremist veneer and believe they're just misguided. A very small few may believe Jandar truly was the rightful heir, but none would ever admit it. I'm certain it's the case that members of the other houses feel the same. House Kadik is just the only one who's been exposed for it.
Why would the Zealots ever back a noble house?
Razma would believe they want to reintegrate or even re-establish House Maline, and she's a fool for it. The Zealots want nothing but the means to carry out their war. Credits, weapons, and ships. And these very supplies would be used to harm not only your people, but our own as well.
Flying Zealots is a mistake. They're terrorists.
House Kadik would be condemned should anyone outside our house find out. What none of us expected was the disaster that is the Scaled Citadel. The aftermath is what allowed the Zealots to grab Sahima and the others, flipping the balance of power in their favor. Razma has lost control and is putting House Kadik's reputation and power at risk.
I'm going to find Tsushima so Razma can take control back. But I'm going to find Zahima so Razma can take it.
And that's what I wish to speak to you about. House Kadik shouldn't be associating with zealots at all, except on an extermination level. But worse, we absolutely cannot be supplying them with ordnance of any kind. We need to cut ties with the zealots altogether.
You expect I want you to find her. Isn't a good look. Why not tell? No. Taking this conversation isn't about giving you an update.
Far from it. I want you to put an end to any connections between House Kadik and the zealots. And while my position won't allow me to be blunt, I'll still make it clear. Should the hostages not survive, Razma would blame the zealots and cut all ties.
Oh God.
An extreme sacrifice for the sake of your house.
Do that, boss. You're condemning. I thought we need. Are you insane?
Perhaps you don't understand. These noble houses have existed for generations. The people look up to us to guide them under the will of the Great Serpent. The fall of a noble house would put everything into question. And with the state Dazra is in right now, I won't allow that to happen.
You're condemning the murder of your own family.
I'm doing what I must to preserve this house. All you need to get is Sahima's research, which she has with her.
No way I'm doing your dirty work. I'm not committing to. Is that 100,000 credits? No way I'm demanding. I'm doing your dirty work.
I see I misjudged you. How unfortunate for us all. Well, should you change your mind, the offer still stands. And Diviner, this conversation stays between us.
I kind of wanted to like demand.
Our physical house was spared in the incident.
Demand like the money, but like knowing the way the quest is set up, I'd be locked into like helping them.
This area is lucky to be unaffected.
Right, where's Shadow Station Epsilon? Okay. Up the way, sure. Okay, we're gonna wait till daytime. We'll be back. Alright, we are back. So, just on the topic of like, so the sword we got, or the scimitar we got, is really cool. But, oh, it's a bird. So, it's really cool, but my only kind of downside to it is like, why do Bethesda put like, I don't know, like the Berserker trait, which, and yes, Crimson is going to be ranting while we walk for objective. Like, the Berserker trait, like, works well in, like, say, for instance, in a game where, like, you don't need a spacesuit. Like, say, for instance, I mean, maybe. Like, I don't know, it's weird, because, like, usually if players, like, have a specific build, you know, that's their build forever. But with Berserker, basically means you have to, like, either try and find a really crappy spacesuit, or just wear nothing. But good luck wearing nothing in like a vacuum. Oh Jesus Christ! Who are you lads?
I will do anything to sleep at night.
Hi. The Way Shrine of Redemption. Yo, what up?
This journey.
What is
has renewed
this?
my faith.
Great. As the coils of the great. Learn about the path of the. Eh?
Welcome, my friend.
Great, sir.
Alright, let's. Got it. What? Did I not get a mission? Path of Redemption. I guess that I talk to you. Hello!
I welcome you, fellow traveler.
Hello there.
Have you come seeking redemption for your sins? Or has your journey brought you here for some other purpose?
I haven't committed anything.
Ah, truly?
You're not the first to come here having lived a life utterly free of sin. But let us pretend for a moment that you had sinned and simply did not want to admit it.
Oh.
Even then, it would not be my place to judge. Sin and redemption are personal matters.
That makes one of you.
I suspect you have yet to walk the path of redemption.
The fuck did she dislike me?
There is no cause for shame. We must each choose the time that is right for us to make the journey. I would be happy to explain the custom, if you like.
Okay. Please do.
Ah, thank you, my friend. Your kindness is a gift, for it brings me happiness to speak of the path. Spread across the land are 4 way shrines. Each offers words that describe a pillar of our society. To sin against the Great Serpent demands an act of absolution. We first come here to pray for forgiveness, and then we make a journey. We travel to each of the way shrines, reading their words and contemplating their meaning. When that is done, we return here to renew our pledge of devotion to the Great Serpent. In this way, we are redeemed.
I will prove to the Great Serpent that I am worthy of redemption.
You speak with such conviction that all doubt is banished from my mind.
Are you sure? This could take some time.
Time must be made for that which is important. You should join your companion on the journey. Perhaps you too will learn something.
We will see. But I would not get your hopes up, old man.
No, of course not. I only wish that it be an enlightening experience for you. Here, you'll need this. It's my copy of the original Path of Redemption, written years ago by the honored Ranchik Dosa. It was he who first walked the path, guided by the Great Serpent. Begin reading it here, and follow the steps carefully.
Oh God.
I shall await your return. I'm quite curious to know what you make of the experience.
Alright. Read the words on... Death bell? We'll read the words. Quick strike. Path of Redemption. In a dream, the Great Serpent... Oh, fuck me, okay. The Great Serpent visited upon me divine visions, commanding me to make 5 plaques etched with words to guide the faithful, lest we become lax in our devotion. When this work was done, another vision came to me, and in this way the Great Serpent made his will known. The plaques I had forged were to be placed at 5 sites chosen by him, and the journey each site to the next would be a path of redemption and contemplation for those who had sinned might find absolution. In accordance with the first vision, I journeyed north from the city walls until I found the first ordained site. Here I placed my first plaque, and then I prayed for guidance. I lifted my eyes to the heavens and beheld the brightest streak across the sky, a bright streak. A falling star had landed on a high peak just to the east, and I knew my next destination. So guided, I set out eastward with the city to my right. Along the ridge of the plateau, I walked until my steps took me to a tower where lost souls listened to the howling winds. Before reaching the tower, I turned left and, putting the city to my back, descended to the valley floor and up the slopes on the far side. On reaching the summit, I placed a second plaque and prayed long for hours. Alright, so... Okay. Headed out eastward with the city to my right. Along a ridge of a plateau, I walked until my steps took me to a tower. So, east with the city to my right until I reach a tower. East. Right. That's the city. We're gonna walk. Which way is fucking north? Alright.
I shall stand guard while you focus.
Yeah, give us a minute. We're trying to figure out the fuck with the city to my right. Oh, well, there's the city. East. That's north. Going that way. No, we're going... That's north. Ah, there's east. Okay, we're going this way. Oh, is this the plateau? Oh, it's over there, Law. I think that's it there. Alright, we walk east with the city to the right. Down there. I think we're supposed to be down there. Oh, what are you? Oh my fucking god, you're pretty cool. Let's use you. This weapon is very nice. I wonder House Pro Wonder War. What are you? Hello? Hello? Alright, we're gonna keep heading east on our journey. So that it's up there. I can see it on the ridge. Oh. Oh god! Oh, that's so cool! Patrolling guards.
Diviner.
It's so weird seeing patrolling guards. Oh. Something's fucking going on over there. Oh shit. Man. I'm coming. Wait for me. Try the pistol. Bum, bum. Oh, they've got different armor. Oh, their helmets look different. That looks sick. Okay, this time for the big gun. Okay, fun fact, that happened.
You cannot beat me.
Alright, we need the, where's the big gun? Oh my god. Someone needs to fix the zeroing on this. Hi. Okay, yep. You know, we're gonna back up a little bit. Oh my god. Why is the scope so crap? Oh, the scope is dog shit on that weapon. And your twin barrel laser rifles that fire as straight as a roundabout are more accurate than the goddamn sniper railgun. you go?
I would do if I had power like that.
He's over there. Waste Shrine of Devotion. Is that a new one? Is that? Yeah, I think so. And then... Unless it's that one. Are we still heading east? Yeah, no, we're still heading east. Oh. Yeah, help me, creatures! Fuck the zealot! Even the creatures don't like the zealots. Alright, let me Why am I over encumbered? You're up. Very over. I need to set. Oh, he's got the shooty going. I kind of want to give Andresia that gun, but she'll end up like killing me. Oh, the helmet looks cool. I want that helmet. That body. Okay. It looks different. It is different. Oh, it looks like Viper's helmet from Titanfall. Advanced Venom. No, these guns are sick. The number. The thing is, if what's this quick? Okay, if I give her one, she's probably gonna kill absolutely everyone. So where's the shrine point? Shrine is that way. We're still walking left. The fuck is north? Assuming this is. Oh yeah, it is. Okay. Bum, bum, bum. Hello.
Any interesting results?
Oh. Alright, I'm saying it now. This gun's barrel needs to be aligned. Another Vortex shard. Calibrated for ruined space helmet. Yeah, so they've got like different space helmets. I want one. Alright, we're almost at the shrine.
Great serpent keep you.
Hello. It is weird they just kind of pop in. Oh. Someone's trying to attack me. Oh, a lot of people are. Oh, what the fuck are you? Oh, Jesus Christ. The fuck is the Great Serpent when you fucking need him? Oh, is this where we get the... Oh, this is where we get the shards. Okay. Alright. I like that one. Perfect shard. What is a dim vortex? Hello, what are you? So tiny. Glowing vortex system. Oh, I need that. I think I need them. Oh, Ruin Assault Helmet. Is that one of the new ones? Oh, that looks so cool. Oh, that looks fucking... Don't mind if I just kill you, do you?
honor takes all these to phrase, is it not?
The fuck are you? I'm giving. Why are you not invisible? The bug? Burn in the light of the great serpent. Okay, you're fucking tanky. Yo, Andreja, you wanna give me some assistance? No? Okay, cool. Oh, their armor looks absolutely amazing. He or she is not beating you. They're beating me. You might burn in quietly. Antiseptic, deep calibrated bag. Alright. Read the word. From the Shrine of Redemption, our journey brings us here to read these words and remember the Great Serpent's teachings. Each day and each night, all that we do and think must be in service of the Great Serpent, none others. The true believer shuns the false gods of others. Only with minds unclouded by doubt will we be found worthy. Oh! Power recovery and max power. Oh! Alright, we gotta use our star power. What are we using here? Let's use... What's particle beam? Emits... void form, sunless space. What's the one that's solar flare? I've gotta read the book again. Hold on. Gosh. Uh-oh. Path of Redemption. On reaching, I prayed for long hours. The sun was rising now, and when I looked once more into the sky, I spied a long, thin cloud. As I watched, the cloud twisted and coiled in the shape of a serpent, its head facing northwest. The great serpent's will once again made clear to me. I clambered down to the floor of the canyon and turned northwest. I traveled along the path through the valley until I reached a roadside shrine near a small grove of trees, and then continued west along the path. Beyond a place where power was taken from the depths, I turned northward along a trail with a mountain rising before me. As the valley widened, I could see the plateau to my left. Okay, so we gotta head basically back over that way. Fine. This is awesome though. Like I love like the thing is like the House Rune are obviously very like technologically advanced, but they're still quite like, you know, religious. North west. It's like really cool. But like I just love like that it kinda like the mysticism of it all is very cool. Alright, then he took, what path did he take? Oh. Alright, so he came to a shrine with some trees. Okay, this is the shrine with some trees. Can I hotkey that book? Probably not. So I reached a road shrine with some trees beyond the place. Continued west along the path, so west. So we basically continue back the way we came. Open cupboard? No. Did I level up that? Increase capacity, perfect. Where's the oxygen one? I should have brought the rover. Right, so we're heading west.
Bold of the Zealots to take over such a significant location.
So Oh, it looks so cool. Zealot assault helmet. Oh yeah, that's really cool. How there's like the distinction now between the which makes sense because now that House Faroon are like a legitimate thing. Really cool. So we're gonna keep heading west. That looks like we're gonna keep heading west until something is taken from the ground. I wonder what will be taken from the ground. Oh god, these are the very angry creatures, aren't they? Oh. Get at me, motherfuckers! Alright, Andresia, maybe back the fuck up, back the fuck up, back the fuck up, back the fuck up. The power of the great serpent repel thee. Be good? Don't worry, Andresia, fight through the pain. The great serpent is very grateful of your excuse me, I'm trying to hype up my teammate, do you mind? Great serpent, hold the line. Cool. Nice. Alright, we get him out? No, we did not. Alright, time to swap to different number. Get. This gun is so fucking cool. Get. Does charging it do up anything? I don't know if charging actually does anything more. Wait, does it stay if I shoot it? Okay, no, yeah. Oh. Is this a laser weapon? Give me a second as I get shot. Is this a laser? No, I don't know. Ow. Oh, I fucking absolutely adore this weapon. This is so cool. Wait a minute! Andrea, fucking help!
Take your best shot.
Hit me with your best shot. Oh, sorry, that's probably copyright. Hello there! The Great Serpent would like to welcome you to your doom. Alright. Slight pause there, that was just working. Ooh, how's it going? Oh, you died. Yeah, so charging it seems to do more damage.
Take what you must. Leave the rest for
Fucking see. These guns are insane. Like, beyond insane.
Is that the best you can do?
Why do they have speed? Why? I need like to find ammo. The thing is, I have like, we have loads of ammo for the Star Shard. Really good though. Right here. Alright. Alright, so what he said, west until they've taken something from the ground. You stay there. Oh. Oh yeah, they know what to fucking do. And like the one guards I know for a fact are going to be competent. You are a guard. Alright, something was taken from the ground. Oh, unless they mean the relay station, maybe? There were What does it say? Notes. In a dream, the great serpent visited upon me divine vision. Okay, now why am I reading that? Beyond the plains, blah blah blah. I turned northward along a trail with a mountain. Okay, so I reached a roadside shrine. Beyond there, along the path, beyond a place where power was taken from the depths, I turned north along a trail with a mountain rising. I could see the plateau. Right, I turned northward to a trail with a mountain. So we're turning right up here, basically. And I think that's the shrine there. Ooh, maybe not. I turned northward. That's the power stake. So we should see.